In the currency quadrant, the pound finished slightly higher today, about 10 basis points higher, right around 128.35 to the US dollar, but a poor finish for the week. The pound had its worst week since April 23rd of this year, down 2% over last week's close. It's been a very, very troubling week for the pound. Brexit woes are the main reason for this. There is still no deal in sight, and no agreement to extend the deadline, which is more problematic. A hard Brexit versus no deal at all, by some estimates, could cost the UK short-term $8 billion US dollars in GDP and value. And again, there's been no extension of the deadline, so with no deal, no counter proposals, no new talks scheduled, it's a really big problem for the UK economy and the UK political system, with a potential no confidence vote, which has not been voted on yet. But if that comes up, it is likely Theresa May would lose that, and then there'd be a runoff election for a new prime minister and a new leader in the UK, a new governing party in the UK. And then next week we've got the Bank of England. So there wasn't a lot of activity in toward the end of the day in the pound. The rate decision next week is going to be a very difficult one. Bank of England's Governor Mark Carney has to consider Brexit. He's mentioned it in prior speeches. They do have some inflation in the economy, a decent amount of it due to the weak currency, which they could clear up by firming up the currency with some rate hikes or talk of rate hikes. But Mark Carney has to consider the problems with Brexit before he makes any announcement in that direction. So it's very much a trick bag for the Bank of England. That decision is mid next week.